Here's a video demo for the Sano 16W I have listed on Reverb right now. Tone is at about midway. We'll take it right to the midway, and the volume at midway. I'm in the accordion channel. The trim is off. The accordion channel was the hottest channel. I believe it has like a 100K resistor on it. Playing a Telecaster, stick it into the middle, adds more noise if I go to the bridge. So let's go to the middle. The cable's original, it's 2-prong. I made sure I was in phase to cut down some noise. If you're out of phase, flip the plug. I could ground this for some more charge, but I'm just leaving it as original as possible. Runs two EL84s with a 5Y3 rectifier. I think it was a 12AX7 in the first tube and a 12AU in the second. Uses half for the trim and the other half, I believe, for phase inversion. So I put a 12AX7 in there to make the amp hotter. These weren't meant to get distorted and cranked because they were meant for accordion. We're going to take the volume up to like 75% here. We'll take it all the way up now. You'll see it's not a lot of breakup stock. I changed the speaker to an old Rolla I had laying around. It's a 12-inch speaker. I do have the original CTS, but somebody was in there fixing breaks in the cone, and I believe the cone is twisted, so it shudders when you crank the amp. So this speaker sounds a lot better. Just right on the edge of breakup. We'll go to the normal channel. I'll keep the controls where they're at now. On the normal channel, all I did was tack on a 100K resistor over the 220K to get it down to about 68K. This has made the channel hotter and all around just more guitar friendly. Channel sounds real brittle. It's not very musical in my opinion. It's just running a cap instead of a resistor on the input. They're both going to a 2.2 meg grid leak, so I think you could swap or tack on another 2.2K on top of it, make it a 1 meg grid leak to be more like a Fender circuit. There's a lot you can do. I mean, you could change the cathode caps and resistors and squeeze more gain out of it, and also change the bias of the tubes a little bit, although I think the biggest change is definitely going to be the 12AX7s instead of the 12AU. We're at volume about halfway again now on the normal. Nice sparkle like the EL84s do. It's just overall a really nice clean amp. It's all original outside of the 100K resistor tacked onto the input resistor there, and the speaker change. Again, these were made for accordion mostly. I think Sano was based out of New Jersey, but their work is point to point. It's almost mil spec. It's beautiful. Point to point's not the easiest stuff to move parts on, but if you've got like a solder sucker or some wick and that, it's not too bad. But I don't like to disturb it as much as possible, but the filter caps seem to be all right. The tubes have been replaced. I think there's an original RCA in there, and there might be a Sylvania EL84. Both test good. No red plating, no issue there. And then the preamp tubes, I can't remember what I put in, but probably some vintage, gray plated RCAs or something like that. So um, it's just overall a really, really nice amp. It would take pedals really well. It's nice and light. It's built pretty darn good. Doesn't have the foot switch, but it's just a generic trim on and off. Actually, there's a switch in the tremolo control here to turn it on. It's built in the switch. This is the slow speed. Sano does have a really nice trim. That can be slowed down as well, but I left that all original. We'll go ahead and take it up about 50%. It gets hummingbird pretty quick because the speed's already a little fast. She's got a really nice pulsating tremolo. We'll take it up to 75%. And then all the way up. It's enough tremolo for now. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And overall, it's a great amp. I think these are kind of hidden gems. Some of the Sanos sound really darn good. This is one of them. There's another one that's very similar to this one. I can't name the model number, but it also sounds really good. Anything Sano made with the EL84s usually has really nice tremolo, and even the bigger the hi-fis and that sound really good. And they're just overall a really well built American tube amp for not a lot of money.